Hi, my name is Kirk Brown, and I thought I'd show you how to draw a grasshopper. So, grasshoppers are a type of insect, and insects have a number of parts, and I'm going to show you how to draw one right now. Are you ready? Okay. So while I'm doing this, you can actually stop this video and draw the parts and back up and show yourself again. So, okay, enjoy. All right, so we're going to start out by drawing the head. So a grasshopper kind of has an oval head. And they have an eye. They have actually a number of eyes. They have kind of a mouth, and it has divided into a couple of parts there. There's actually more than that, but we're just going to draw a simple one. Okay, so there's the head so far. Now they have an antenna on this side of their head. I'm going to draw a little kind of an oval with a line going out, and then we'll hint at one on the other side there and a line coming out. So there's the head so far. All right, we're going to draw the first part of the first leg by kind of drawing an oval like this and another oval. So that's going to be its front leg, and we're going to draw 5 little circles, and we're going to say those are their little feet, basically, and those are called tarsus segments. Well, there's another segment here that connects it to the body. And then we're going to draw the second leg. The second leg has another way it connects like that, and then it has another. This one's going to kind of come out towards us, so we're going to kind of push that angle and make it look like that. And we're going to draw 5 little segments. And then they too have little hooks, and they use those segments and hooks to grab onto things. Now grasshoppers have big back jumping legs, so we're going to draw a jumping leg behind this leg, and pretty good size. So we're going to go up some distance, and then again that connects to the body right there. And then they have the long segment like this that comes down. This is again their jumping leg. Comes down, and again we're going to put 5 little segments here on a little hook. Okay, oh, it's looking a little bit like a grasshopper, isn't it? Okay, so then grasshopper has a segment right here that's part of this part of their body where the legs hook on, and that is called a thorax, and I'll label that in a minute, but we're going to draw a couple lines here where their neck would be. And then I'm going to just put some lines here, because insects have a lot of segments or parts of their bodies. So then coming just underneath that thorax are some wings. And I'm going to draw those behind the leg, jumping leg. And it's pretty good sized wings. So I'm going to draw it like that. Ooh, wow, it's looking like a good grasshopper. And then we're going to draw some lines on here, because grasshoppers actually have wings that have a lot of venation or parts to their wings. We're just going to kind of pretend. And we're going to make little lines that look like they're made of a bunch of little windows in there. Now, if you ever see a grasshopper wing, maybe I'll show you one another time. I'll show you some insects. I have some insects. My degree in college was biology with a concentration in entomology, which is a study of bugs and spiders and things. Okay, so this segment I just drew down here is the abdomen, and an abdomen is made of parts called segments, and I'm going to draw these little curved lines like this, and those curved lines really represent the part of the abdomen, these segments, and then there's little holes in them, and those little holes, by the way, are the way they breathe. They don't breathe through their mouth. They breathe through these little holes, and they have tubes that go out in their whole body. So now, wow, that's a pretty good looking grasshopper. So we're only seeing the side of it, and so you see 3 legs on this side. Well, there's 3 legs on the other side. The other leg you might see peeking over the back would be the other big jumping leg. I'm going to draw it slightly smaller and kind of imagining it going behind. Okay? Now, insects, or especially grasshoppers, have little hairs or spikes on their back legs. I'm going to draw those little spikes. Now those little spikes are used for a lot of things, but really for protection, make people scared to pick them up. They don't hurt you if you did pick them up. And then some of them, they have a few hairs on their legs, their jumping legs here, and their front legs. I'm just going to draw some hairs coming off of those. Now, another thing that you might, I'm just going to put a little line down through here, because they have sometimes a little pattern like that, is shading. So to make things look more like they're going to stick out, we like to shade them. So I'm going to start right underneath the wing. If I were to imagine that wing, I would see out from under that wing. So I'm going to just draw a little bit of shading like this. Okay? And then I'm going to shade here. And I'm going to do a little shading underneath the bottom of it. Just a light shading, just so it looks more three-dimensional. Anywhere you might imagine that there might be a little bit of a shadow, you can put just a little shading. You can use your crayon or your pencil or whatever you're using to draw with, just where you might imagine there'd be some. So their eyes are like domed, so I'm going to just lightly shade around them and make it look more domed. Right behind their head right here, it's probably a little bit of a shadow. Their neck you wouldn't be able to see very well down inside there, so I'm going to kind of shade that a little bit. So, you know, we're kind of imagining and pretending here. So enjoy your time drawing grasshoppers. I would sure like to see those that you drew. So here's a cool looking. So I'm going to draw a label, tell you the parts. So this is its head. This central part where the legs connect on, where you see this big segment right here, is called the thorax. And then down here, the segment where it's kind of like its tummy is called its abdomen. Okay, and they also have some wings. And then they also have some legs. Okay, so that is a grasshopper. So I hope you get a chance to draw one. If you do, again, my name is Kirk Brown, and I am the Director of STEM Programs at San Joaquin County Office, and my email is kbrown@sjcoe.net, and have your mom and dad help you and send me a picture of the grasshopper you drew, and I'd love to see those. So enjoy drawing grasshoppers. I've been drawing them for many, many years. So I think it'll be cool to see yours. Have fun.